Good day! Today, we will learn about the Greek numeral system. A video brought to you by Angeline Mangubat, Kimberly Yundang, and Jasmine Wahin. In this video, you will learn about their history, their number system, how to write their numbers, and the usage of arithmetic operations in their numbers. And in the last part, there is a checkpoint, wherein you will assess the acquired knowledge about the Greek numeral system. This topic is all about the numeral system, which is a writing system and a mathematical notation which expresses numbers. Thus, different states of different parts of the world do differ in their numeral system. Thales of Miletus. Sometime around 6th century BC, he brought mathematics to Greece from Egypt. The Greek numeral system later was also developed. There are three important Greek mathematicians named Pythagoras and his followers Archimedes and Euclid. Greece. Since their island gave them state independence, then there is no single Greek national standards in the first millennium BC, which means that they had their own currency, weight, measurements, and etc. This in turn led to small differences in their number system. It is also believed that the history of Greek mathematics has a very little original material left. Instead, math historians have reconstructed their ideas and theories from the copies and copies of the Greek works. Before the arrival of Greek numerals, Greek make use of linear A and linear B, where there are symbols representing for 1, a vertical line, 10, a horizontal line, 100 a circle, 1000 as a circle with small lines on top, bottom, left, and right side, and 10,000 that looks like the 1,000 symbol, but it does have a horizontal line in between. For instance, they will represent 143 as one circle for 100, 4 horizontal lines for 40, and 3 vertical lines to represent 3. Attic numeral system. It is also known as Herodianic numerals because it was described by a manuscript by Herodians. It is also the earliest numerical notation used by the Greek, which is a set of acrophonic Attic numerals. Acrophonic means that the symbols for the numerals come from the first letter of the number name. So the symbol has come from an abbreviation of the word which is used for the number. And it was later adopted starting 7th century BCE. Thus, Attic is largely used for cardinal numbers. Cardinal numbers are used for counting and not for ordering. Thus, Attic numeral systems are not used to represent fractions, but as a whole number. However, Attic numeral system was later replaced by the Ionian or Greek numerals. This is the Attic system. The 1 is represented as 1 vertical line. The 5 is represented as a symbol like this. 10 is represented as triangle, and so on and so forth. Attic is a set of acrophonic system. This is how the Greeks write their numbers in words. This character here is seen in their alphabet as epsilon. Epsilon starts with letter E, so they have pronounced the number 1 as Enna because Attic is a set of acrophonic system. About 500 BC, the Greeks borrowed the Egyptian demotic numeral system and devised an alphabetic decimal system. They have copied and borrowed the style of the Egyptians, where their alphabet is also used as their numbers. However, they have written or added some characters or lines to represent a number. Are they? Yes. The Greek alphabet came from Phoenicians around 900 BC, which contained 600 symbols. Wow, that's a lot. I can't imagine myself familiarizing those set of symbols. Greek numerals. Greek numerals is also known as Milesian, Alexandrian, or alphabetic numerals. It was adopted between 100 BC to 50 AD. Greek numerals are a set or a system of representing numbers using letters of the Greek alphabet. It comprises of 27 characters. 24 came from the Greek alphabet, but 3 of them are obsolete characters, which is not used in the Greek alphabet. For the 3 obsolete characters came from the Phoenicians, where the Greeks borrowed them. On the left side, these are the Greek alphabets, and on the right side, you can see that these are the sets of Greek numerals. It is also evident that they do have the same, almost the same characters. This red line here represents accents, and accents are used to distinguish whether it is a Greek word or a Greek number. This below here is the Greek letter for alpha. And if you have written or seen that there is an accent or a line above it, then it is not a Greek word but a Greek number. There are obsolete characters in this. On the left is the Greek alphabet, and on the right is the Greek number system. There is alpha on both sides. We will see if they do have different or the same characters. There's beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, and so on and so forth. Vowel is represented, 6 is represented as vowel, 90 and 900 or the Sampi are obsolete characters. These are the characters borrowed by the Greeks from the Phoenicians. Now we will learn more about how to write their numbers. They make use of additive system where numbers 1 to 999 can only be represented by 3 symbols. Thus, you have to add all the symbols to get the whole numbers or the desired numbers written. This symbol here represents the zeta or 7. The next one is pi or the number 80. And this is the omega. This small line here is an accent wherein all these Greek letters signifies that this is a Greek number. So all in all, 880 and 7, they are 887. Accent in lower left means that the number will be multiplied by 1,000. For instance, this. This symbol represents 7. Pi is 80. This is omega, which is 800. This is the symbol for 9, which is also called as theta. And there is an accent here, and the accent, and it says here that the number next to the accent will be multiplied by 1,000. So 1,000 times 9. So all in all, it is 9,887. The next, M or the myriad, which is 10,000. The letter below or next to M or the myriad means that the number next to the accent is multiplied, or the number is multiplied by 10,000. For instance, this is the symbol for 7, which is called as zeta. This is the pi for 80. This is the omega for 800. This symbol is the symbol for 9 or theta, and it was followed by an accent in the lower left. So this is 1,000 times 9, so it is 9,000. And here, this is the symbol for alpha, or the 1. This is the myriad, or the 10,000. And this is the symbol for 5, or epsilon. And this is the accent to represent that this set of characters is a number. So 1,000 times 10,000 times 5 is 50,000. All in all, these characters or the numbers represent as 59,887. Additional information: the alphabet comes from the Greek word alpha and beta, which are the first two letters from the Greek alphabet. Thank you all for watching and listening to this video of ours. Hope you'll enjoy and learn more about the Greek numbers. Thank you.